Greetings, dear friends and listeners. Solo pod today. So, I have given up drinking energy drinks. Now, fun fact, I used to drink an energy drink every weekday morning. Yeah, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, energy drink. When I wake up, post taking out the trash and putting dishes away if that needed to be done. And then when I just like to sit on the couch, stare at my laptop, catch up on email, catch up on my RSS reader. I use Feedly. Yes, I'm old. And just stare at my laptop for a few minutes before I take off to work around 6 a.m.-ish. I would enjoy an energy drink. Now, a couple things you should know. I only did the premium stuff. I'm talking Bang, Rain, G Fuel, everything with 300 milligrams of caffeine. And 0 calories. That had to be a deal breaker. If it was 100 calories, 150, 200 plus, I'm like, oh, I don't need those calories. I just want the caffeine. But it was weird because it didn't affect me. I didn't feel it. I might have built up my tolerance, but it was more a placebo. But I might be numb to the chemically induced caffeine, the chemically produced caffeine. But I didn't feel it. Also, Bang, Rain, G Fuel, we got it cheap. It was either grocery outlet, bargain market, the Grow Show for 99 cents, or Dollar Tree for $1.25. Never paid $2, $3, sometimes $4 like at gas stations for these energy drinks. Never. So just simmer down, Mom. Okay, I wasn't spending $100 a month on energy drinks. But the caffeine never, I guess I felt it, but I didn't. But with real coffee, with real caffeine, it takes about 3 cups and, oh yeah, I'm wired. I'm feeling good, like I should. Main reason I drank it, it's refreshing AF, okay? Especially during the summer when it doesn't dip below 74, even at 5, 6 a.m., and then the house didn't have a chance to cool, so it's still 80, 81, 82 inside. I ain't drinking no coffee. It's hot as heck. So, pop in that can. Nice, cool, refreshing energy beverage. Loved it. There was nothing like it. But back in the day, I used to drink 5, 6 cups of coffee. Black. Nothing, no cream. And I loved it. These days, the black coffee, I can stomach it, but I gotta have a little something. So I put in those, I buy the little creamer thingies that are 10 calories each. I like the regular flavor. I don't like your sweet cream or your mocha or your Irish cream or whatever. That just tastes so chemical and fake to me. I like pure, high fat cream or half and half or whole vitamin D milk in my coffee, but not too much, just enough, just a little peak, and then that's what does it for me. So I would drink an energy drink every morning, every weekday morning, but on the weekends, that's when I would drink coffee, because that's when I make it at 4 or 5 a.m. and then Carolyn and I, we sit in bed and we drink coffee and we sip it and we stare at our telephones. It's so romantic. But that's time when we're chilling and I could drink a cup or 2 or 3 in bed while I'm waiting for Carolyn to wake up, honestly. And there's less chemicals than energy drinks, obviously, because it comes from the bean. But just a few weeks ago. I said, and yes, this coincided with the end of summer, but did I mention it's hot? Okay, it was over 100 and it's early October. But anyways, I told myself, I said, self, I'm going to stop drinking energy drinks. Partly because of the energy drinks, who knows what's in them? Yeah, they taste good. Yeah, they're jacked with caffeine. Yes, there's no calories. But you look at the ingredient list and you can't pronounce anything. You don't recognize anything. And it's fine. It's fine, right? The FDA wouldn't sell something that will kill you. But I was just like, I'm done. I'm done drinking energy drinks. Less chemicals, less crap in my body. And I'm going to save money. Back to Grandma Tien. Which it's about $25 a month. I figured I spend on energy drinks per month. So that's that. And drinking coffee every morning, or I have a diet soda, or I have some diet juice, some low calorie juice. But yeah, I've had a couple coffees this week when I wake up, and we have crappy coffee. It may be the coffee maker, it may be the water, it may be the great value off-brand generic Walmart grounds. It's all three, I'm guessing. It tastes like crap, but whatever. It's hot, it's free, it's cheap, and it gives you a jolt of caffeine. Lately, I've actually been watering it down. So usually I would put 10 tablespoons of coffee with 10 cups of water. But just recently I've started doing 12 cups of water with 9-10 tablespoons of grounds. I liked it. It's a little less pungent, less musty, and I think it works well. Yeah, we got the great value, or worse yet, we also get Maxwell House. Whatever's cheap, okay? 30 cents an ounce, people. We're not out here drinking Lavazza. They sponsor the Seinfeld cheesy comedians in cars getting coffee, lazy TV show. And also, I got a Keurig at work. So for the past 4+ years, I didn't have a Keurig at work, didn't have fresh coffee at work. But my current gig, we have a Keurig at work, and we get bountiful amounts of Keurigs and cream and every little thing you want. So I've been doing the Keurig at work, iced coffee. And I do one thing of cream, again, 10 calories. It's the Coffee Mate original flavor brand, and that gets me through, and I've been loving it. It's a good time, but I'm not sure if this will stick. Summer, May, June next year, when it gets hot again, I might start craving energy drinks. But for the past year, 2 years, drinking an energy drink every single morning, weekday morning, that is over and done with. And for now, I will enjoy coffee. A little bit of cream, or a little bit of milk, or a little bit of half and half. And sometimes ice. I feel like iced coffee, the Keurig version, I do at work. Even when it's black, it's not too bad. I could take it down like a champ. I tried to watch Deadpool and Wolverine. Boring. No, I stayed tuned until they broke the fourth wall, so I turned it off after 2 seconds. Listen, if you like that sort of stuff, I think that's great. Wolverine doesn't come in until 37 minutes in, okay? Spoiler alert. Like, what the heck? I want Deadpool and Wolverine. I prefer Wolverine. I don't get Deadpool. I watched all three, and they're all just so silly and dumb. And banter, joke. Banter, joke. Sexual innuendo. Blood. Action. Banter, joke. I expect more from my comic book heroes. That's why I prefer the DC world, I guess. Speaking of washing chicken, washing your chicken, my coworker probably has chickens in his backyard, so maybe he's the one who suggested washing our chicken before seasoning it. So maybe that's what, because he eats those chickens, and so he skins them and debones them and all that stuff. So I guess washing them is part of the process of just making them suitable for consumption. I like my slaughterhouse far away and as out of my mind as possible. But he did tell me that when he does kill his chickens, he has a little ceremony where he gets the chicken ready and he says, "Okay, Mr. Chicken," whatever he names it, Ted. Ted, I'm sorry I have to do this. Thank you for bringing joy to my family. Thank you for feeding my family. And I appreciate you being food for us. And his son cries sometimes, and they have to pull him out of the backyard. But yeah, send him to a farm upstate. And then it's a whole deal. You got to throw him in boiling water, defeather him, throw him in freezing cold water. I think I'm mixing up the process, but those are the steps essentially. Yeah, but he lives close to the bone. Penguin episode 3, excellent television show. Still firing on all cylinders. They focus on the young kid who was annoying in the first episode, and then he took a backseat. He was low-key in the second episode, but in the third episode, they really fleshed out his story, breathed some life into his character. It's such a good show. It's so well written. The gal who plays Sophia and Colin Farrell are excellent. They're super good acting, and I expected the quality to fall off, but it has not. Hacks is a TV show that Conan O'Brien mentioned on, kind of as an aside on his mediocre podcast. Conan O'Brien needs a friend, but he praised it. He said, "Oh, Hacks is really good, and there's young writers, and they're coming up, and I'm so glad I saw them at a party, and they said, 'You guys are such good writers.'" And I was like, "Okay, I'll check out this Hacks." Yeah, it was fine. I got through 3 episodes. Few good lines in those first 2, but the third just left me wanting more, and I said, "I will not give you any more of my time." We ordered some water filters. Again, we don't do the Brita, we do the off-brand Brita, the Walmart generic great value water pitcher cleaner thingy. We needed new water filters. I bought a 3-pack. One of them, now the box was taped, and that's fine. It was taped shut. Okay, open box buy or something. But when I opened it, one of the filters, one of the packaging on one of the filters was open. Was damaged, I guess. Trifled with. So I hopped on Walmart chat, and I lied. Sort of. No, I lied. And I said, I'm afraid all are damaged. All 3 are damaged, so we just threw them away. Got the credit, so got 2 free filters. No, I don't feel bad about robbing from a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate. But I think their algorithm has me on watch mode. They got their eye on me because we keep getting credits. And then the 2 weeks expired meat that we got last week, we didn't eat. We decided against it. Another coworker wants to take me shooting. He's really into guns and Dodge Rams. And he said he wants to take me to a gun range and shoot at targets or whatever. And I said, no. Nah, that's cool. I'm not afraid of guns, but I don't need that in my life. And then what if I start liking guns? Do I start wearing camouflage? And then I start wearing a red MAGA hat, and then I join a militia. Is that the future I want? I don't think so. I read Phil Collins' memoir, Not Dead Yet. Sure, he's a serial philanderer, but doesn't he sound great on In the Air Tonight? He's been married 3 times, whatever. But he wasn't like David Bowie or Led Zeppelin and having orgies and the Sunset Marquee. But fun fact, most fascinating fact from that book, Susu Studio means nothing. What he did, his process is when he starts jamming and he gets a tune and he gets a riff going, he just kind of fills in jibber jabber. He just throws sounds in there and then he comes back and writes actual words in English and tries to make sense of it. But when he was making Susu Studio, he just threw Susu Studio in there just because he needed something, a vocal track in the mix, and it stuck. He couldn't come up with anything better, so Susu Studio, meaningless, but it's a fantastic song. He's still out there. He can't stand. I mean, he's an old dude. He can't stand, so he performs while sitting, but he still sounds like the voice of an angel, and it was an entertaining book, no doubt. Axel F., Beverly Hills Cop 4, boring. And I read a thing about how he doesn't do his laugh anymore from the 80s because whatever, boring action, just why? Well, Netflix shelled out the dollars, and he has no shame, and that's fine. But in the beginning, you're like, oh, this is some 80s detective work going on, and then it just stays at that tone, and it's like this action is from the 80s. There's better action than this. You could do better directing than this. You could do better car chases than this. There's a few laughs, a few chuckles here and there, but terrible movie. I recommend you listen to him be interviewed on the New York Times. They do a podcast called The Interview, and he gave him over an hour, and it's fascinating. They walk through all of his hit movies, why he did this, why he didn't do this, performance, comedy, highs, lows, celebrity fame. I found it fascinating, a fascinating journey into his life. Bad Boys 3, no, Bad Boys 4. Is it Bad Boys 3 or 4? No, I watched Bad Boys 4, which is the 2020 flick. I never got around to it in 2020 because I blame COVID, but I recently watched it. It's an excellent film. Fun, exciting, good action. Martin and Will Smith, their chemistry is undeniable. So, queued up Bad Boys 4, the most current one. I was out of it after 35 minutes. I was like, this is pure greed, pure money play. I didn't give it a chance. Well, I gave it a half hour to grab me. It did not grab me. And so, poof, see ya. And then I finished Girls 5 Eva, and I don't know what my life means anymore without new episodes of Girls 5 Eva. It's the best sitcom in recent memory, I would say. Okay, I think I'm done. See ya. Take care. Brush your hair. Peace out.